Okay, so I am running through my LinkedIn and I've just decided to look at some jobs for business analysts. And as I'm scrolling through this, I found a couple jobs that I thought I'll just talk about here. So, this one is Senior Business Analyst at Amazon in Seattle. And here is the estimated salary 80K to 119K. Again, this is estimated, so don't make too many decisions off of estimates, right? So, what does this job require? So, it talks a little bit about Amazon. I'm not going to read through all of this because we all know Amazon already. Great company. But let's talk about the ideal candidate that they're looking for. They say this role is requiring an individual who thinks big and will build reporting capabilities to measure satisfaction metrics. So, this is a reporting heavy business analyst job. So, not all jobs require reporting as a business analyst, but this one seems to be. And it says, able to proactively identify problems with significant business impact, facilitate analysis to identify problems and opportunities. So it's really building on your analytical skills and being able to be proactive. Like, don't wait for the problem to be upon you, but see it coming and be able to mitigate against it. So this is like forward thinking. Again, this is a senior business analyst role, so it's expecting someone with experience to be able to preempt or to strategize ahead of time for things that are coming. Point two, hands on expert who is able to define the problem requirements, define the analytical approach, design the analytical output, and design for automation. So it requires some expertise on, of course, requirement elicitation for sure, and just coming up with solutions. So when it says design for automation, that part I'm not sure exactly what they mean by that, but it would seem like you'll be interfacing with some kind of system that can automate whatever solution you're coming up with, right? Own the effective communication of metrics and analysis. So, whatever reporting you're going to come up with, you're going to make sure that that is communicated to the right people at the right time, frequency, and be able to make it easy to consume. So, communication of metrics is usually all about that. Like, what visualization can you use to kind of show the data you're trying to show, and how does it tell a story? So, that's going to be important. Consistently own and deliver deep dives in the form of narratives that influence business direction. What they mean here is that you're able to explain the data you're showing. You're able to tell a story. You're able to draw conclusions. You're able to say, okay, because of this trend with this model, this is what we forecast. Or, like help them to come up with a conclusion that you're trying to show, or give them enough information for them to draw their own conclusions, right? So being able to tell the story behind the data is going to be important for this job. Hey guys, are you liking the video so far? Well, click the like button. Show me that you like it, okay? And we'll get back to the video in a minute. Thank you. Effectively manage project resources, create solutions to unexpected obstacles, and reallocate resources as necessary. So you'll be managing stuff. I'm not sure if you're managing people here, but it says effectively manage project resources. So it just means that you're able to adapt very easily to your situation. Next point, set long-term vision and direction for team projects. So being able to set the long-term vision means that you have the full high-level picture of what you're trying to accomplish, and you're able to translate that down to the different teams and give everybody a direction so we all know what we're working towards. So there's leadership involved in this role. Working with the data engineering team to build the business requirements to evolve the insights and analysis about the seller experience. So there's lots of stuff loaded in this one point. So working with your engineering team means that you have some technical appreciation. It doesn't mean that you are necessarily a coder or a programmer or engineer yourself. It just means that you're able to translate whatever the requirements are in a format that they can consume. And that typically would be user stories or requirements documents or whatever it is that you do to translate from the business solution that you're coming up with to what they need to do. So that translation is happening in that bullet here, right here. And then it says to build the business requirements to evolve the insights and analysis about the seller experience. So, seller experience there, what that says to me, without knowing much about Amazon and how they work internally, is that they have a user persona that they are modeling everything around. And they have a good understanding of what the experience is that they want this persona to have. And in this case, it seems like this business analyst role is going to be focusing on the seller side of Amazon as opposed to the buyer side. So from the seller side, what's the experience that you want the sellers to have when they're, uploading their products, when they're, looking at the money they've made on Amazon, when they're doing FBA, whatever they're doing? What is the experience you want them to have? And how do you ensure that you continually improve that experience and you find out where the experience is going wrong and try to improve and make it better and evolve the insights that the seller can have about the sales, about their products, about their reviews, about all the things that sellers will be interested in. So this is great because it does show that there is some kind of user journey that they want the seller to have, and how you as a business analyst can help them improve that journey along the way, right? And then the last point says 8+ years of proven experience in data analysis, report building, research, or similar work. 8+ years of experience, some people might find that to be daunting. Like, oh gosh, I don't have 8 years of experience. Let me not apply. But I would caution you not to discount yourself too quickly, okay? Maybe you don't have 8+ years. That doesn't mean you shouldn't apply for this job. If you have knowledge in reporting, you believe that you can fit some of these criteria, you have the analytical skills, you're able to proactively look ahead and strategize for what's coming up. You can put reports together and dashboards together. You can visualize data to tell a story. You feel like you've done some of that. You don't have to be an expert right now, but it shouldn't discount you, right? I think if you're meeting some of these bullet points, you should still put yourself in the running. Now, having the proven experience, right? You're gonna have to prove that you have this experience. So your resume has to do a lot of talking for you. Having experience in data analysis is gonna be important. I always talked about how business analyst job is merging into data analytics job, and employers just want both, right? They want you to do everything, okay? It's two different streams. There's business analysis and there's business analytics. But employers just don't see the difference sometimes. And this is a clear example of that, where they want a business analyst. So you're doing all the requirements solicitation, you're translating to the development team, but they also want you to do data analytics too. So put the data together and tell me what's going on in my business. Give me insights, help me to make decisions. So if you have both those skills, I think that would be great. What's interesting is that it doesn't mention yet SQL, but I'm sure as I scroll down, it might come up. Where if you need to do report building, then it's going to require you to have some skill in those tools, right? Research, which is something that we're always doing as business analysts, or similar work. So you don't have to have had the title of business analyst to apply for this job either, right? So once you've been doing these things, you could have been called a report analyst, you could have been called a project manager, you could have been called all kinds of stuff. But what they're asking you to do, if you've done these things, even without having the title of business analyst, I think that would be helpful as well. So Amazon is committed to the diverse and inclusive workspace. Amazon is an equal opportunity employer and all that good stuff. Let's move on to the qualifications. So experience in Excel. Okay, that's good. Experience defining requirements and using data and metrics to draw business insights. Experience making business recommendations and influencing stakeholders. We talked a little bit about that. 5+ years relevant experience in financial business analysis. Okay. So it could be financials, like banking data or stuff like that, or just business analysis. and they want 5 plus years of that. Again, if you don't have 5 plus years, don't discount yourself. Experience with SQL. So I thought this was coming because once they talk about reporting, I know they're going to need some SQL in there. Bachelor's degree in comp sci, math, statistics, finance, or related fields. That's okay. Advanced skills with experience with data mining, query development, and visualization. So SQL, PL, SQL, QuickSight, Tableau, statistical analysis tools, MS Excel, or similar. Experience with gathering business requirements using industry standard business intelligence tools to extract data, formulate metrics, and build reports. 6 plus years of relevant experience in a business analyst, data analyst, or statistical analyst role. So that's where I'm saying you may not have the title of a business analyst and you apply for this job. You may not even have the title of any of these things that's here. You can still apply once you've had some exposure. It doesn't have to be 6 plus years either. Apply anyway. If when you get into the call, they insist on having the 6 plus years, then fine. But you have to put your hat in the ring, okay? And don't let some of these things deter you because it's not always as strict as you think it is. So, preferred qualification, an advanced technical or business degree. So, up here, they said that you must have a degree in, well, they didn't say must, they said degree in comp sci, math, statistical, finance related technical field. But down here, they say advanced technical or business degree. So it just goes to show that they're not really that strict on what majors you had. Experience working with cloud data repository services such as AWS Redshift. So AWS is very popular. I don't think you would be at a big disadvantage if you didn't have it. I mean, obviously, if you did, that would be great because this is Amazon again. So, but I would expect that a big company like this would have lots of onboarding and training. So I don't think that that should be a deterrent either. Experience and ability to effectively gather information from multiple data sources. That's a must. You can't do research and you can't do reporting without that. You must be able to gather data from multiple sources. So that should be a given. Demonstrated project management skills. Like I said, you could have been a project manager and get this job, right? So you have to be able to plan, you have to do resource allocation, you have to be able to have foresight and see that, okay, we're coming to the end of this phase of the project. We need to prep for the next phase. Like, what is the next thing they need to work on? So you're always like ahead of the game, and you're always looking at, you have this bird's eye view of the big picture, and you're keeping everybody aligned towards the goal to meet each milestone of the goal, to get to your end goal. So project management skills is definitely something that will be helpful here. Strong knowledge of advanced statistical concepts, exceptional oral and written communication skills. So that's what this job takes to be a senior business analyst in at Amazon. In this particular case, it's a reporting slash project management slash business analyst slash data analyst combined role. So in this one job, they're trying to get you to do all of these different things at varying degrees. So just to give an idea of the the kinds of things employers want from us and the kinds of skills that we have to bring to the table to make ourselves very marketable in today's job market. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Don't watch the video and not like it. I need you to click the like button. Pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it. And check out my website, Karaleise.com. And also check out my Facebook page, Karaleise, facebook.com/Karaleise, and my group on Facebook called Real World Business Analysis and IT. And I will see you guys next time.